Hello students, welcome back to our channel Gyan Manju Online Education. I hope you all are fine and safe at your home. So students, in our last lecture we saw the writing process, right? So today onwards we are moving with that topic, but something new will be there. So let's see. So here you can see on your screen that graphic organizer for an essay. When we write an essay, so how to prepare graphic organizer? So here let's have a look. Graphic organizer for an essay. Draw this graphic organizer in your notebook. Okay, so that is the format. We can say that this is the format of graphic organizer for an essay. जब ऐसे लिखने के लिए ग्राफिक ऑर्गेनाइजर हमें ड्रॉ करना है तो वो कैसा होता है? सो हियर वी हैव द फॉर्मेट. सो फर्स्ट द टॉपिक, देन बॉडी. तो बॉडी में क्या आता है? डिटेल्स आती है, टॉपिक के रिलेटेड डिटेल्स आती है. देन द थर्ड इज कंक्लूजन. सो topic, first we will give the topic to the topic, whatever the topic is there. Then paragraph 1. So in the first paragraph we will write supporting details, and again in the second paragraph supporting details will be there. So we can say that in the body portion we will make two paragraphs of supporting details to the topic. Then conclusion will be for 2 to 3 lines, or max to max 3 to 4 lines will be there for conclusion. Okay, so students, here you have the graphic organizer for an essay, so that you have to write it down in your fair book. ये आपको अपनी fair book में लिखना है. Okay, then next, let's move with next topic. So here we have the drafting an essay, how to draft it. So the first portion was how to organize. Okay, तो वो हमने complete कर लिया है, graphic organizer that we had seen. So the next, that is how to draft it. graphic organizer तो एक chart के form में है, तो उसे draft कैसे करते हैं? So let's see. The next step after ideation is drafting. Let's see how to convert our ideas from this graphic organizer into an essay. The topic is the woman who inspires me. So we have here two paragraphs. Who inspires me and why? That is the first paragraph. So Minna Kamal, my sister, 20 years old, teacher in a small school in Hyderabad. Her choices in life inspires me, rejected others from big companies to help poor children. Learn. So that is our first paragraph, and second paragraph में what actions of hers am I inspired by? उसकी कौन से एक्शन से मैं इंस्पायर हुआ या फिर इंस्पायर हुई, तो वो सब डिटेल्स है. तो यहाँ पे हम लोग पूरे सेंटेंस में प्रॉपर नहीं लिखेंगे. ओके, जो कुछ भी ऐसे पॉइंट्स हमें इम्पॉर्टेंट लगते हैं वो हम यहाँ पे नोट डाउन कर लेंगे, और फिर लास्ट में आएगा हमारा कंक्लूजन पार्ट. ओके, सो शी इंस्पायर्स मी टू गिव बैक टू सोसाइटी, बी अ गुड पर्सन. तो हमने वो वीडियो में ऑलरेडी ये देख लिया है. ओके, सो वी विल राइट अवर ड्राफ्ट इन द फॉलोइंग स्ट्रक्चर. कौन सा स्ट्रक्चर है? फर्स्ट दैट इज टॉपिक सेंटेंस, देन बॉडी, देन कंक्लूडिंग सेंटेंसेस. द टॉपिक, the woman who inspires me is my sister Minna Kamath. So what should be the topic? The woman who inspires me. So that is our topic. Then the first part, she is 20 years old and works as a teacher in a small school in Hyderabad. I have always been close to my sister and respect her a lot. तो यहाँ पे जो कुछ भी हाईलाइटेड वर्ड्स है, सो दे आर द इम्पॉर्टेंट वर्ड्स, और कैन से इम्पॉर्टेंट डिटेल्स अबाउट दिस टॉपिक. ओके, then at first Her parents were not happy with her decision, but she wanted to change people's lives as a teacher. पर वो as a teacher लोगों की life बदलना चाहती थी. So she went ahead to provide homeless children with an excellent education. So how did she inspire me? So here are the action. यहाँ पे ऐसी कुछ ऐसे एक्शन है उसका जो उसकी सिस्टर ने ऐसे एक्शंस किए हैं जिससे हमारी लाइफ इंस्पायर होती है. So that is the second paragraph. Then concluding sentence. So conclusion क्या होना चाहिए? She inspires me to give back to society. Be a good person. कैसे हम हमारी सोसाइटी को हेल्पफुल बन सकते हैं और कैसे अच्छा एक सिटीजन बन सकते हैं हमारी कंट्री का और एक अच्छा पर्सन बन सकते हैं. सो दैट इज कंक्लूडिंग सेंटेंस. सो दिस इज व्हाट द फाइनल ड्राफ्ट विल लुक लाइक. तो ये हुआ हमारा ड्राफ्टिंग एन ऐसे. हाउ टू ड्राफ्ट एन ऐसे. Okay, so the woman who inspires me is my sister Minna Kamath. She's 20 years old and works as a teacher and all the things. So that is drafting an essay. Okay, तो स्टूडेंट्स पहले आपको क्या लिखना है? वो जो ग्राफिक ऑर्गेनाइजर था वो लिखना है और फिर ये लिखना है ड्राफ्टिंग एन ऐसे. ओके, हाउ टू ड्राफ्ट ये लिखना है. फिर क्या लिखना है आपको? ये थर्ड वन, ड्राफ्टिंग एन ऐसे. So drafting an essay, given below are few points to keep in mind while drafting an essay. So here we have the points to remember when we draft an essay. The first, that is write in complete sentence. Then divide your essay into paragraphs. Don't write with just one paragraph. Then each paragraph should convey one main idea. एक पैराग्राफ जो होता है, पैराग्राफ जो हम करते हैं उसमें एक एक पैराग्राफ में एक एक मेन आइडिया हो जाना चाहिए. देन लीव अ लाइन आफ्टर ईच पैराग्राफ सो इट विल बी लुक वेरी नीट एंड क्लीन राइटिंग. ओके, सो फोर थिंग्स आर देयर. फर्स्ट ग्राफिक ऑर्गेनाइजर, पहला ग्राफिक ऑर्गेनाइजर. फिर ये जो ड्राफ्टिंग एन ऐसे वाला है वो. देन this drafting an essay, third one, and the fourth one are the few points to keep in mind while drafting an essay. Okay, so ये हुआ आपका homework. Okay, so let's move with next topic. So students, here we have the enhancing an essay, right? First we saw, what did we saw? What did we see? हमने क्या देखा? पहले ग्राफिक ऑर्गेनाइजर देखा, फिर देखा कि उसे कैसे ड्राफ्ट करते हैं और अब आता है कि उसे एनहांस कैसे करते हैं. सो लेट्स सी हाउ टू एनहांस अवर ऐसे यूजिंग द फॉलोइंग सेल्फ रिव्यू चेकलिस्ट. हम खुद एक चेकलिस्ट बनाएंगे एंड विद द हेल्प ऑफ दैट चेकलिस्ट वी विल एनहांस अवर राइटिंग. ओके, सो सेल्फ रिव्यू चेकलिस्ट, yes or no. Then if comments are needed, then make it. Does the essay have a clear topic, sentence and conclusion? If the answer is yes, then tick mark as yes or write like yes. Then does each paragraph convey one main idea? Yes, it conveyed. Have I added details related to the topic? मैंने कोई related टॉपिक में कुछ डिटेल्स ऐड की है? हमारी खुद की डिटेल्स ऐड करनी है या फिर जो टॉपिक में दी गई है वो टॉपिक में जो कुछ दिया है वही हमें ऐड करना है. देन डज द एसे हैव 150 to 200 वर्ड्स? यस, इट शुड बी. ओके, तो देखते हैं कि कैसे लिखते हैं एनहांसिंग एन essay. Read the question. First we will read the question, then go through your essay to check, then add a right or wrong in the second column and write the problem as a comment. अगर कुछ राइट है तो राइट मार्क करेंगे, रॉन्ग है तो रॉन्ग करेंगे, और अगर कमेंट्स में कुछ लिखना नेसेसरी है तो फिर हम लोग ऐड करेंगे। डज द ऐसे हैव अ क्लियर टॉपिक, सेंटेंस एंड कंक्लूजन? यस और नो? Yes. First, we check our draft if it has a clear topic, sentence and a conclusion. तो यहाँ पे हम लोग चेक करेंगे. The woman who inspires me is my sister Minna Kamath. She is 20 years old and works as a teacher in a small school in Hyderabad. So that is the introduction part, starting portion, and the conclusion portion. Yeah. So our draft has a clear topic sentence. It also has a clear concluding line. So we put a right mark in the second column of the list क्योंकि वो right है. Now the second one, does each paragraph convey one main idea? So let's see. First paragraph, second paragraph or third paragraph. So here we have this 3 paragraph. So let's check. The woman who inspires me, that is the first sentence of the first paragraph. Then second paragraph mein at first our parents were not very happy, so the actions which inspires me. Then the third one, the conclusion part. Minna inspires me to always remember the things. So these are the things. Yes, so we will put a right mark in the second column, right? Because each paragraph convey the main idea. Now we will check if we have added details related to the topic in our draft. So here there are 3 places in the draft where the details related to the topic are missing. She chose to help the poor. When I visited her school and saw her students, then she reminds me to always have goodness in my heart. Okay, so these portions are missing. So what will we do? We will write like no. We will mark as a wrong. Wrong means क्रॉस मार्क करेंगे ताकि हमें पता चलेगा कि ये हमने ऐड नहीं किया है, इसलिए तो हमने ये पूरा बनाया है. So we will put a cross, or we can say wrong, in the second column and add the comment in the third one. क्या add करेंगे? Details missing at 3 places, right? Then we will add it. Okay, enhancing किया हमने. She chose to help the poor and teach them so that they can be successful just like her. Then when I visited her school and saw her students learn with passion. So these things were missing, but here we have added it. Okay, then the fourth and last, does the essay have 150 to 200 words? Finally, we check if we have met the word limit of 150 to 200 words. Our draft has 150 to 200 words. So we'll put a right in the second column. Okay, so that is enhancing. Okay, तो जो थर्ड लाइन थी कि हमने लाइन्स मिस कर दी थी, तो यहाँ पे हमने ऐड कर लिया है और फिर अगेन लिखा, तो वो हुआ हमारा एनहांसिंग. चेकलिस्ट बनाना है, फिर वो सब चेक करना है, अगर कुछ ऐसा नीडेड है तो वो कमेंट में लिखकर हम लोग लास्ट में क्या करेंगे, उसे एनहांस कर देंगे. जो लिखना बाकी है वो हम लोग लिख देंगे, तो वो कुछ ऐसा दिखेगा. ओके, so enhancing an essay. Copy this checklist in your notebook. Students, आपको ये अपनी नोटबुक मतलब कि फेयरबुक में भी ये लिखना है पूरा चेकलिस्ट. ओके, इतना आप जो अभी भी स्क्रीन पे देख रहे हो इतना ही लिखना है, क्योंकि दिस इज द फॉर्मेट ऑफ चेकलिस्ट. ओके, so students, let's move with next topic. So students, here we have a video. Okay, so related to the punctuation marks. So here one question will be arise in your mind, that why punctuation marks in writing process? Yes, very good question you have in your mind. So whenever we edit our writing, on that time we will check our writing whether there is any grammatical mistake, any punctuation marks are missing, then we will correct it and we will make it very meaningful sentences and very meaningful content. Okay, so for that we must know about the punctuation marks. Okay, so here we are going with it.
Punctuation marks. We all use punctuation when we write. Let us learn more about it in this video. Punctuation like a full stop, a question mark, and an exclamation mark that come at the end of a sentence are called end punctuation.
So here, what is full stop, what is question mark, and what is exclamation mark? So here we have, right? तो full stop किसे कह सकते हैं, फिर question mark, फिर आया हमारा exclamation mark. तो इसका यूज अलग अलग है और कहाँ पे यूज करते हैं? एट द एंड ऑफ द सेंटेंस वी यूज दिस पंक्चुएशन marks. Then
Let us learn how to use these punctuation marks correctly. A full stop is used at the end of a full sentence. For example, I'm a girl.
तो ये आपको आपकी नोटबुक में लिखते जाना है, आपकी फेयर बुक में. ओके, आई एम गिविंग यू टाइम 30 seconds. I will provide you to write it down. So here full stop at the end of a full sentence, and here we have the example like I am a girl. So here at the end of the sentence, after the word girl, here we have used punctuation mark. So that is the end of the sentence. Then
It is also used at the end of a sentence that tells us to do something but not forcefully. Like this one, shut the door.
kind of command.
A question mark is used at the end of a question. For example, who are you?
So just write it down in your notebook. Question mark at the end of a question, and here we have the example, who are you? So here we have used this question mark. Next,
An exclamation mark is used at the end of an exclamatory sentence to express strong emotion or feeling, such as surprise, you frightened me, anger, you've ruined my expensive dress.
so write it down in your notebook that what is exclamation mark and how we use, when we use. So at the end of a sentence that expresses a strong emotion or feeling, जब strong emotion और feeling express करते हैं तो at the end of the sentence we use this exclamation mark. For example, if anger is showing, then you have ruined my expensive dress. So it shows anger and it shows the strong emotion, right? So write it down in your fair book.
Or excitement. What a lovely day.
So ये भी आपको लिखना है. एंगर था वो भी एक फीलिंग है, एक्साइटमेंट है वो भी एक फीलिंग है. तो ये सारे कुछ भी इमोशन या फिर फीलिंग को एक्सप्रेस करने के लिए, स्ट्रॉन्ग इमोशन या फिर स्ट्रॉन्ग फीलिंग को एक्सप्रेस करने के लिए हम लोग एक्सक्लेमेशन मार्क यूज करते हैं.
It is also used at the end of a strong command like this one.
Get out of the
Get
room.
out of the room. The full stop, the question mark, and the exclamation mark all come at the end of a sentence. Let's look at a comma now. This sentence has a list of items like oranges, apples, or watermelon, and some bananas. But it looks quite confusing. So, we use a comma to separate all the items in the sentence.
So here how to use comma to separate items in a list, right? एक पूरे सेंटेंस में लिखना, पर कैसे लिखना है हमें, right? I bought some oranges, I bought some apples, I bought some watermelon. Not like that, but like I bought some oranges, a few apples, a watermelon, and some bananas. Okay, so we will speak like that and we will write like that. Among this all the words, we will use this comma to separate the items.
That there's a comma after oranges, apples, and watermelon. Why is a comma not used after bananas? Because a comma is only used within a sentence.
सेंटेंस के लास्ट में कभी कॉमा यूज नहीं होता, इसलिए यहाँ पे आफ्टर बनानास वी हैव नॉट यूज्ड कॉमा. तो ये भी आपको अपनी फेयर बुक में लिखते जाना है. ओके,
Now, let us look at another example. My teacher helped me. This is a complete sentence. Now, let us add some additional information to this sentence. My teacher, Miss Sangeeta, helped me. So, when we add this kind of additional information to a sentence, we put a comma before and after it. This way, it is separated from the main parts of the sentence. So now, we know how to correctly use end punctuation and the comma in sentences. Thank you.
so students, I hope you all understand that how to use this all the punctuation marks. Okay, so आपने साथ में नहीं लिखा है तो कोई बात नहीं, वीडियो पॉज करके भी लिख लेना. ओके, पर ये सब आपको कंप्लीट करना है एज योर होमवर्क. ओके, एंड सेंड इट टू मी ऑन टाइम. And another thing, if you find any difficulties regarding this, you are free to ask me. Okay, students, so here we are going to end up our today's lecture. We'll meet in our next lecture. Okay, thank you, my dear all students, and have a nice day.